Hey guys, Michael here today. Wanted to go over a few things when you get a new rig, what you're looking at, what some of these parts are in here. So we'll start with the gun. The gun comes with a variety of tips, but these are pretty much useless for spray cork. So what you're gonna want is the number 6 tip, 6 millimeter. We've tried 8, tried 4, they won't work. So that normally goes just like this right here, on there like that. So they came out with a new thing several years ago. It's called the Buck Rogers, and this makes it so you have a spraying pattern that kind of swirls. We don't. When you're spraying, we suggest going either horizontal or vertical. No, none of that stuff. You'll lose where you're spraying, and you'll get all mixed up, and it just looks horrible. Anyway, this Buck Rogers tip, the same thing. They'll give you a bunch of tips. They're pretty much don't work. The only one that does work is the number 10. Welcome to try it if you want. It's been tried, but for the cork, this is what works. So this is going to be the setup right here, like that. And you'll still, if you're using a Buck Rogers, you still need your number 6 in there. Of course, you won't use this because the Buck Rogers replaces that. So it's a typical setup of your gun. And if you don't have this, you can order it separately. They're a little bit more expensive. Probably better to get it with a gun kit or something like that. A couple other things we have. This is extra washers. When the guys go to break down and clean up, those washers are in here, and you have one in here. This one here tends to get lost a lot. This one too. So when you're cleaning up, they'll run water through there, and especially this one here, as they're cleaning all the product out of there, sometimes it washes out. Graco's done a little bit better job of fitting these washers in there. We sell a 10-pack, 5-pack. They'll be on our website. This little ball thing you'll see in there, and that's for it's more or less for when you're doing texture spray. Once you start mixing your cork, you'll see it's not like the texture spray that you need, the sheetrock texture spray. That's what that's for. So what you would do is you'd mix your mixture and you drop it to get a consistent fall rate. So these things here, this is a little, some are cork balls, some are sponge foam. So what those are for is cleaning your hose out. So once you clean your product out, and we're going to do another video how to clean product out. It's pretty simple. You at the end of the job, you break your gun off first, and then your product you shoot back into your bucket. I mean, not into your bucket, your buckets of cork, and get all where you're not wasting any. You just shoot it back into your bucket that it comes in. So once we do that, we would fill this up with water. So once you start getting water out of the hose, that means your hose is clear. So you can just run this out into the woods, wherever your cleanup area, and you just keep filling this hopper up with water, clean water, to rinse the hose out real good. And once you get that, you could rinse your gun out also, run product through there. But we don't like to let our gun sit long when we're through with a job. We try to get everything cleaned up on that thing as quick as possible. The guys are usually tired at the end of the day, but that's one of the places that they lack at is cleaning the gun. So we'll get into another video there about breaking the bottom and the top part to clean everything out of there. So back to this cork thing, the cork balls, you would put it in the hose, run it, and it'll shoot out of there, and that means it's clean. So they got a spot up here on top of the machine where they go at. So your tips go right here. And I wouldn't put all these extra tips in there that you're not going to use. I'd put them, you know, somewhere else. Put the parts that you are going to use, like these, and some extra washers, the rubber washers, in this little thing, and shut it up like that. And that's about it on the new part of a gun. I like to, if any of y'all was wondering, this is what because these usually get corked up pretty fast, and you never see what they say, but this is your material flow, and this is your air regulator. And this is your on and off. These prime pretty fast, and it's a pretty easy rig to use.